What's up, everybody? This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and this is MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spinoff Series Thursdays. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. If you are enjoying this show, you can also check out the Premier Boys Podcast, hosted by myself, Aaron Tictok Sands, the Star Rider Rod, and Long Live Chief Mighty Mal, where we discuss everything that's going on in the culture, from love, relationships, music, sex, politics, and many more. We can make you laugh, but the show can get a little raunchy, and it may not be for everybody. But if you are curious to listen to the Premier Boy Podcast, you can tune in to the Premier Boy Podcast every Wednesdays at 12 a.m. or all podcast platforms, a part of the Premier Powerverse Network. Other shows that you can check out on the Premier Powerverse Network is King Talk with Aaron Sands, hosted by Aaron King Talk Sands every Friday at 12 p.m. Star Time Podcast hosted by the Star Rider Rod every Monday at 12 p.m. And Welcome to the Trilogy hosted by Long Live the Chief Mighty Mal every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Listen and support every show in the Premier Powerverse, including this show, MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, who is also a part of the Premier Powerverse Network. Thank you for listening to this message and check out the show. You are now listening to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents the Top 20 Countdown Show series with Ken, aka MrGentleman,
and Jaylan Salah.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, one-fourth of the Premier Boys Podcast, and your host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And welcome to the series premiere of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents the Top 20 Countdown Show, the series, a part of the Spinoff Series Thursday lineup. Hope all is well. And this was a long time coming, and I'm happy to finally bring y'all the series premiere of the Top 20 Countdown Show with myself and Jaylan. Y'all may know her from the segments of the Top 20 Countdown Show where we count down our top 100 favorite movies. And pretty soon we will complete that series. But we will bring y'all the Spinoff Series Thursday show where we count down our favorite movies. On this first episode, we will be discussing our favorite animated movie. And even though this episode was filmed last year, this was a really fun episode. So I can't wait for y'all to hear this episode. So y'all already know what to do. Sit back, relax, and I'll be right back.
What's up, friends? It's your girl, Sierra Coco from the Wet Lounge, and you're listening to MrGentleman's Lifestyle Podcast.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. On MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, we interview many guests about their life journey, pretty much where they come from and where they at now. Also promoting their brands or whatever they're doing at the time they come on the show. We also have the host talk about personal stories about himself and everything that he's been through. And also we have fun conversation about anything music, anything old school, relationships, wrestling, and many more. And y'all can tune in to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays at 12 a.m. We are also on every Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Spinoff Series Thursdays, where we have all of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Spinoff series all in one day. where we have a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Riding Ride every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And we have Date Night Talk podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursday at 12 a.m. And y'all can tune in to Mr. Gentleman Like That podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, The Pods, and many more. Or y'all can check it out on the official website of Mr. Gentleman Like That podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlikethatpodcast.com, www.realmrgentlemanlikethatpodcast.com, and tune in every Sundays and Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Mr. Gentleman Like That podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in to this commercial break of Mr. Gentleman Like That podcast. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Cheers!
My name is Jaylan Salah, and you are listening to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. And at this time, it's time for the series premiere of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast presents the Top 20 Countdown Show, the series. As y'all know, this show was a segment on the main series of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast, and now we turn it into a spin-off series that's a part of Spinoff Series Thursday lineup. But of course, just like on the segment, we got the person who joined me on this journey, and now I can officially call her my official co-host of the Top 20 Countdown Show, the series. We got Miss Jaylan in the building. Jaylan, welcome back to the show. How are you doing?
How are you, Kenny? I'm so excited to be your co-host on this series. It's gonna be so cool, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And yeah, and I know we've been teasing y'all for a long time with this, but now we're going to do a whole new series of this. And yeah, and our first episode of this series is our favorite top 20 animated movies.
Yay!
Yeah. So how you feel about this? Are you excited about this topic?
I'm very excited because at least it will remind me of my amazing childhood memories and all the good times I had with animated films. Yes, I don't like as many recent ones as probably I should, but I have like a stack of memories and older ones that I can go to anytime I need.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got a lot of my old ones, but I do got some recent ones because even though some of them I wasn't sure about them at first, some of them actually were pretty good, and some of them were shockingly good, which you would know on this list. But
Yes.
I was before when we were doing this list. I was just looking through it, and I want to let you know that Disney had been killing it each year, like at the box office. Disney animated been killing each year. I'm pretty sure we both got Disney on this list, so without no further ado, without no further ado, let's start this list. And of course, as always, Jaylan, you are first. What do you got for your number 20?
All right, my number 20 is here is my list in front of me, loud and clear. Okay, so my number 20 is Song of the Sea. It's an Irish animated film. It's directed by Tom Moore. Cast is David Rowell, Brendan Gleeson, Lisa Hannigan. Okay, so this movie I discovered really at an later age, okay? And it's very beautifully drawn. Like, it's not your usual animated movie. The style of the of course, I kind of prefer when it's not digital. It's kind of like hand-drawn mixed. But then, of course, there are still new ones that are much more advanced using the techniques and stuff. But this one is very beautiful. I remember when I would buy children's books as a kid and how sometimes you would feel like, wow, this is a very modern way of drawing. But then you have the ancient ones and the old ones when it's very, very detailed and very, very minute. This one feels kind of old school and very beautiful too, and it's a very beautiful story, Song of the Sea, and it's Irish, so it was very interesting for me to learn more about the folklore and stuff, so it definitely deserves my number 20.
Yeah, nice. I think we gotta check that one out.
Yes, you will love it.
And I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the episode. As always, every time we do these countdown lists, these are our favorites. This is not the best. These are our favorite, our opinions. So do not get mad. Not come for us.
We're not Roger Ebert. Don't come after us, okay?
There you go. And I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot more stuff that I wanted to add on this list, but it's too much anime movie I left watch over the years. But now, I'm gonna start my favorite, my number 20. This is a pretty recent one. This came out last year. The year 2024. One thing about me, I love music, and this was an instant take of this anime. And I feel like we spoke about this before when it was announced, but I got to watch it, and I talk about piece by piece, the Pharrell Lego documentary biopic movie. And I love, one thing, I'm a big fan of Pharrell. I'm a big fan of Neptunes. And when he did this project, it was very unique. He had many stars on this project, Jay-Z, Glenn Stefani, Busta Rhymes, Kendrick Lamar. There was a lot of people on this movie, and I did like how I like hearing. I love music, so I like hearing nods about it, and it was a really really good movie. Sadly, it didn't do great at the box office. Sadly, but it was a pretty good movie, and now on Peacock, so you go check it out on Peacock. So yeah, my number 20 is Piece by Piece.
Wow. Okay, I need to watch it, of course. As
Yeah.
I don't know if we said this or what, but we really share our lists. Like we at the end of the episode, we always share lists together. So this is what makes it unique. Then you come out of the episode with a giant list of mixed with another person's choices, which is the best, honestly.
Yeah, and I got a weird feeling that on this list we're gonna have something to say. I got a feel we got something to say. I know it. We always does. But yeah. So what's your number 19?
Okay, my number 19 is you will find many Disney stuff, but you will also find many Pompoko stuff. Many Studio Ghibli stuff. Studio Ghibli is like now I know that they are recreating it using AI, which sucks, which doesn't mean anything to me. You will not capture what artists did in the drawing style. So this one is the Studio Ghibli one. It's called Pompoko. It's directed by Isao Takata, and the American dubbing cast is Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Clancy Brown, J.K. Simmons. So the American cast is just funny. Of course, if you watch the original Japanese one, is amazing as well, because I was obsessed with Studio Ghibli films and I watched them with the American cast and then with the Japanese cast. But this one is about a family of raccoons, and they're so problematic and wonderful. It's one of the funniest animated films that you can ever watch, and it's so cute. Like if you watch it and just go to sleep, trust me, you'll forget about everything, the worries of the day, anything. There's nothing, even like there are some emotional ones that I put on my list, but this one is just hilarious and funny and kind of like so cute. So yeah, just check it out. It's a Studio Ghibli one, and it's a hidden one. Like it's not one of the most popular Studio Ghibli movies, so I recommend everyone check them out.
That sounds very familiar. I might have to check that one out too. I'm gonna have to check that one out. So my number 19. So this movie that I got, it started as a video game. Then it turned to a TV show, and the TV show became really popular. They gave it its first movie. This movie came out in 1998, and I'm talking about the Pokemon first movie.
My mom adores Pokemon the game.
Yeah. And I remember watching this movie at the movie theater. My cousin took me, my sister, and my cousin to the movies and stuff like that. On premiere day, I remember this because we got a Pokemon card going to the movie and stuff like that. And the movie itself was really good. Of course, it was a sad scene in there. Everybody thought Ash died after Mewtwo and Mew had their power combined and killed them. It was pretty sad scene. I had shed the tears. And I don't even cry like that.
Kenny.
I was young. But yeah, Pokemon first movie, definitely memory. And of course, many years now, they still going on strong, even though Ash is not the main character no more. The show still going on. They do have many movies after that. And yeah, Pokemon still popular to this day, but yeah, it's just not. It's just new now. Just now for the new generation now. So yeah, Pokemon the first movie is my number 19.
Oh, the Pokemon movie had a very early one like that. Really, in the 90s? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one. Yeah, the Pokemon first movie was definitely came out in 1998. Yeah. It was good. It was good. So what's your number 18?
Okay, my number 18 is a very sad, emotional one. It's called The Brave Little Toaster. Okay,
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You have it?
I did. I was thinking about it. I don't know why I didn't. But I love this movie. I watched this movie a lot as a kid. I didn't have it. Imagine I
Made
had
me,
this.
oh my God, it made me cry so much. And I had like the VHS tape, of course, because
I
like,
did too.
yes, we had all these VHS tapes of like children's movies and animated movies when we were kids. This was one of them, and I remember even watching it with my sister and crying so hard. We watched it like 2 times in a row. Like it ended, and then you put back the tape and you rewind and you watch again because it hit us so hard and it was just so emotional and so
It was.
impactful. So it's 1987 and it's directed by Jerry Reese, John Lovitz, Timothy Stack, Terrell Ravenscroft, the cast. I mean, as a kid, you wouldn't imagine, like, seriously, we were questioning would our appliances and all, like the stuff in our house, like all the objects and all the apparatuses and stuff, do they talk when we go out? And my sister was like, do we record them? Do we leave the cassette on so that we can record what they're talking about? I'm like, no, 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 honey, this is just, like it's a fantasy, it's not real. But for imaginative kids to see a movie like that and to imagine that when you abandon your stuff, they will come and look for you and they will be hurt by your absence. I mean, that was just so hard. That's so
I ain't gonna
beautiful.
lie. I'm mad. I'm mad. It's the crazy thing. When I was making this list, I was thinking about adding this on this list too, but I couldn't remember fully. It could have been a long time since I watched that movie. And I watched that a lot as a kid. I watched that movie as a kid until my BAT broke.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is what we would do.
It was, yeah. And this was a really sad movie. I agree with you. I might watch it after this now because I gotta refresh my memory fully. But I remember it being sad though.
Yeah,
I
you
remember
have
it.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That was a good pick. That was a good pick for Jaylan. That was a really good pick. All right, so my number 18. I'm gonna keep it new. I'm gonna keep it new for now. Now my number 18. This movie came out in 2003, and this was like I guess you could say another remake of a classic movie that was made as a cartoon, but turned to a movie. They also had a movie in the 90s. They had another movie in 2016, which was uh, yeah. Then they had another movie now, that came out in 2023, which were pretty good. I'm not gonna hold you. This version was pretty good, and they are about to have part two to this new version of the movie. I'm talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Mutant Mayhem, and this movie was pretty good. Seth Rogen was shockingly Seth Rogen was the creator of this movie. Like who would have thought? Who would have thought Seth Rogen would come up with a good
Wow.
and the cast was pretty cool. The cast was all star cast. John Cena was in here. Ice Cube was in here. Jackie Chan was in here. A whole bunch of people was in this movie. And it was pretty cool. And I liked it. I liked it in the movie because I liked it that they actually used teams for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles this time. Instead of like adult actors, they actually used teenagers. So it was a really pretty good movie. They made a cartoon version for the movie, and now they're making another movie part 2 for it later. So yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Mutant Mayhem is my number 18.
So, but how many Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff have you watched in your life? Tell me.
Almost all of them, except for like the Nickelodeon shows. I watch all the movies. Literally, I've always been a fan of Ninja Turtles. Always been a fan of Ninja Turtles, and yeah,
Right? Exactly. I know that.
yeah, part of my childhood. But yeah, but yeah.
So there's a lot. I feel like it's also part of our childhood, but the cartoon TV series was more of mine. I didn't
Yeah.
follow the movies of them. Yeah.
The movie was pretty good. The movie one was really good though, especially the '90s ones, and which was on my list when we did our top 20 favorite movies. But yeah, Ninja Turtles, Ninja Turtles. So what's your number 17?
Okay, my number 17 is Ratatouille. Okay, this was like I think early Pixar. So 2007. It's directed by Brad Bird and John Pincava, and cast is Patton Oswalt, Ian Holm, Lou Romano. But Ratatouille, when I first watched it, I think it was a very dark time for me personally. So I watched this film. I went to the movie theater, and I was like having a really bad day. And I watched it there. I feel like my mood was suddenly shifted. You know these films which give you like this power that you can do a lot, that you can feel a lot, that you just have a lot of energy inside you. This is what Ratatouille did to me. And also, I really like the idea of a rat cooking, and I was interested even in the recipe itself. Like I didn't know it before watching the film, the cartoon. So yeah, this is one of my favorite animated films. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I know that if I revisit it, I will still feel as happy.
Shockingly enough, I never watched that movie. I think when that movie came.
What?
I think when that movie came out, I was at a point in my life where I didn't care for anime. It was a time where I didn't care for anime at one point. I thought I was growing up, but I never watched it. But maybe I should check it out now. Maybe I should give it a
You
try.
have to. Exactly. I want to know, how do you see it now as an adult? Because I mean, I was an adult back then. I'm not gonna lie. However, it was. But still, it's like refreshing to see things that you should have watched when you were younger, but then with an adult perspective. Because I feel like now we could have been kinder to animated movies, maybe probably other than a part in your life. Let's say in your early 20s, where you're like, no, I'm not gonna watch, animated movies anymore. Yep. And then you grow older and realize, no, I'm gonna hold on to them for dear life. I love them. Stop it.
That's how I feel now. Actually, like when I during my 20s, I would not watch no anime movie like that. And then until like early 30s, I started getting that nostalgic feeling again. I started watching like all the old ones again, all the new ones, and yeah, it is like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be the version of you, and stuff like that. And yeah, don't care what other people think. so yeah. I definitely gotta.
Yes, true. So true. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely gotta check that one out though.
Yes.
So my number 17. This is a movie that came out in 1992. This is a cartoon classic. I mentioned this on my top 20 countdown show. I have the live action version of this movie, but I decided to add the cartoon version of this movie. The first cartoon version of this movie. I got the Tom and Jerry the movie that came out in 1992. And this is where, like, Tom and Jerry, of course, they were trying to help a girl who was an orphan, help a family. Tom and Jerry talked for the first time, which was really weird, but at the same time, I guess refreshing. And it was pretty cool, pretty cute movie. It was kind of sad too. The movie was kind of low key sad as well, but yeah, Tom and Jerry the movie, it was pretty cool though. So yeah,
I haven't watched it in ages. I haven't watched that one in ages.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I literally watched this not recently, probably like last year, randomly on YouTube. Like this popped up. I'm like, maybe I need to watch the Tom and Jerry movie. Oh wow! And I started watching. I'm like, yo, this movie was so good. I remember I watched this movie. I didn't watch it in the movie though, but my father, he went to Blockbuster, recipe to Blockbuster, and we had the movie to watch it. So that also used to happen a lot in my childhood, Blockbuster, and we used to watch movies and play video games and stuff like that from Blockbuster. Yeah. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So what is your number 16?
Great times, really.
It is a great time. Yeah, it is a great time.
Okay, my number 16 is Shrek. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
My number 16 is Shrek.
Uh-oh.
I know that you can talk about the franchise itself, but for me, it's like the first Shrek.
I'm going to have to say, this is our first movie that we got the same on the list.
We are finally together on the same thing.
So far, first movie we got on the list together so far. First movie. I ain't gonna tell you why I have it in. Yeah, but continue.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's the 2001 one, of course. Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz. I mean, even the other supporting characters are played by great actors. I don't remember them now, and I don't have them written down. However, when I first saw Shrek, I mean, what a revelation that was. Wasn't it the best thing that you've ever seen? Like, this was a discovery. You never thought they could make a cartoon like that. And it was so gross and so funny. And Donkey was like, I just adore Eddie Murphy. Like, how can you go wrong with Eddie Murphy anywhere? It's like Axel Foley, but for kids. So it's just amazing. And Karen Diaz was it was amazing to imagine her voicing this character. So I mean, you can never go wrong with Shrek. It will always, with Shrek, it will always bring you back to your cool memories of this discovery. Like, wow, can they do this with cartoon? It was so revolutionary back then to have something that cool, that funny, that crazy as a cartoon, as an animated movie.
I mean, I was thinking about it now too. You know, I did enjoy the first Shrek. Definitely was a good movie. I remember seeing Shrek in the movies. Well, we snuck in to see Shrek in the movies. I'm not gonna hold you, because after it was, I remember my birthday weekend, and we saw Spider-Man 2. I believe it was Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire one. And my father was like, "You want to go to another movie?" And so we snuck into Shrek. We didn't know what it was, and you know, and when I seen it, it was really funny. Eddie Murphy, Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz. And everybody in that movie was pretty funny. And I could say the first one always been my favorite. Of course, the other one's been cool, but the first one always been my favorite. And yeah, and it just announced
a classic.
Classic, yes, definitely classic. And they just announced the Shrek 5 should be coming out, I believe, in 2 years. So yeah, I agree with you on Shrek. I'm not gonna tell you what number I got Shrek on yet, but yeah, Shrek is definitely on my list too. So yeah.
And it has Zendaya, like the new one has Zendaya playing a kid. Yeah, so I mean, they're like adding. It's a crazy mix. I'm going to watch this one. I tell you, like I haven't watched a lot of animated stuff in a long time, but I gotta watch Shrek 5.
I would.
It will be 5, right? Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
wow.
I would too. I would too. I know when they released the trailer for the tease for it, a lot of people were complaining about the art, the design. I didn't notice it, but a lot of people,
by the way.
I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it at all.
What is
like
those problems?
I don't know. I did not.
I thought it was so cool. I thought it kind of like felt the same.
Yeah.
What is people's problems? Really, I feel like people complain all the time.
Yeah.
It still looked good. It still looked really faithful to the original characters I love, and they had the same vibe and energy.
I agree. I was trying to figure out like why everybody so mad about this. I didn't see no difference. But
honestly, like I'm even tired of like complaining about people complaining on Twitter. So I'm just like,
I feel like the only thing that people got right when it came to complaining was Sonic design, the Sonic original design.
Yeah,
that was the only thing they got right. I don't see nothing wrong with Shrek. I don't see nothing wrong with the new Shrek. But who knows? That wasn't not even the actual trailer, so we just never know how it's gonna look. So that's the thing, like. So yeah. So my number 16. So this movie, this is pretty new. It came out last year, and I ran into this movie at home, you know, on my laptop. Everybody keep talking about this movie. This movie got nominated for the Oscar last year Oscar, and I'm like, you know what? Let me check out this movie. I heard a lot of people talking about this movie. The cast is pretty decent, so let me check this movie out. And when I watched this movie was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, and I see why it got an Oscar nomination, which is a part of the same animation as Shrek. You know, DreamWorks animation. I got the Wild Robot as my number 16. Laquita's in here. Pedro Pasca's in here. Kit Connor, Catherine O'Hara, you know, the mother from Home Alone's in here, and this was really good. You know, I was like, they did a good job with this movie, and yeah, I heard there could be a part 2 of this movie, and yeah, the Wild Robot.
I'll tell you about the Wild Robot. I watched it as part of like I have to watch the Oscar stuff, blah blah blah, but I felt like I didn't give it like the love that it deserved in the way that I watched it. I want to watch it free. Do you think I should revisit it? Asking an expert here. Do you think it's worth revisiting and watching on your own? Because I felt crushed watching it.
In a way, yeah, I think you should rewatch it. I might rewatch it myself. I watch it on my laptop, so I might watch it on my TV this time. It's on Peacock now, so
awesome. Immersive experience. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you should rewatch it. It was pretty good. It was pretty good though. It was pretty good. Alright, so what's your number 15?
Ooh, it's getting very heated. Okay, so this one is the saddest animated movie ever. All Dogs Go to Heaven, 1989.
Oh my gosh. That's on my list as well. That's on my list as well.
Finally, we're matching.
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it would happen eventually.
Yeah,
okay. Directed by Don Bluth, cast Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, Judith Barcy. I feel like the girl who played the girl was actually murdered or dead during the shooting. So, I mean, this really...
I found that out recently.
Me too. As a kid, I was not exposed to this information, I tell you. Like, they didn't give me movie trivia when I was a child, no. All I did was just watch a movie and cry and thought, yes, actors are there doing it and being happy as usual. I never knew this sad, impactful reality until recently, and it kind of hurt me so much.
Yeah. And the fact that Burt Reynolds, doing that scene, he was really saying goodbye to her. We didn't know that. He really said goodbye to her doing the scene, and I was like, wow. Like, I didn't expect it. Was, All Go to Heaven. She's an amazing movie. Definitely a part of my childhood. I had the tape. I also had a cassette tape.
Me too.
We watched this a lot. Watched it a lot as a kid. To the point the tape broke. So this movie was amazing. You know, I love All Go to Heaven. Part 1. Part 2 was good too. Cause I seen part 2 of the movies. Wasn't like part 1.
Yes.
But part 2. But after hearing that information, when I learned about it, like literally last year, it was wow. It made this movie even more deeper than
It hits you harder. Exactly, because what a sad story and what a sad life. Like everything is just wow.
It was, yeah.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah. And I got this on my list too, but I ain't gonna tell you where I have this on the list, but I do got this on the list as well. But my number 15, I got a movie that was made by Pixar, and this was a pretty good movie as well. And it got a good cast too. Sounds like Samuel Jackson. He was one of my favorite characters in this movie. I got The Incredibles.
Wow. Okay, I love The Incredibles. I'm not on the list, but I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. Like,
and I have all the artwork and all the memorabilia too. I had a lot of that when I was little. I even had the T-shirt, I think.
Yeah, and that movie came out in 2004. I love the superhero family vibe. I love it. Shockingly enough, I never got a chance to watch part 2 though. But I never got a chance to watch part 2.
But why?
I never got. It was one of those things.
You always watch sequels. Why not part 2 of this?
I forgot. It was one time I said to myself, I'm gonna watch it, but I never got a chance to watch it because so much stuff. You watch some of these things and you just forget. Now talking about this movie, I need to watch part 2 now. So that is a priority. But yeah, I can say part 1 is really good though. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I enjoyed Samuel Jackson's character. He was my favorite character in there. Where's my super suit?
Nothing can go wrong with Samuel L. Jackson.
Nah, not at all. So what's your number 14?
Okay, my number 14 is, and I feel sad saying this and mourning my childhood, it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I'm sorry to progressive storytelling that they have these days. I'm sorry for making the princess strong and, independent and the prince a stalker. I don't care about this crap. I don't care about, Rachel Ziegler kind of shitting on this one and calling it bad. It's still a beautiful animated movie, very beautifully drawn. Yeah. And as a kid, I don't know, I didn't even feel like I grew up to be repressed, liking and enjoying it. It's actually very beautiful, you guys. Why take it so seriously? And 1937, of course, Adriana Caselotti, Harry Stockwell, Lucille Laverne. I mean, how can you go wrong with this film? It's so beautifully drawn, and it's a childhood classic. I feel like I've watched it many times. I would always enjoy the scenes with the witch transformation, with the queen transformation into the old lady and her witchcraft and stuff like that. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of great things. All the songs, too. I don't know, I didn't even see the creepiness, of now when they're analyzing the story, they're analyzing wow, the dwarves are creepy, blah, blah, blah. I didn't see it as a kid, and it didn't bother me now. Maybe some cartoons kind of became problematic for me as an adult, but not this one. I'm sorry. So I just enjoyed it as a kid, and it's still one of my favorites.
Yeah. Snow White and Snow was a really good movie growing up. I'm not watching this new version of that one. I'm
not gonna watch it even. No.
Watch that either.
Why? It seems ugly. Everything about it seems ugly.
Yeah. I heard it did really bad. So yeah, we could move on for that. But that's a good choice. Disney Snow White, the classic. That's a classic. That's a classic though. So my number 14, we got another sad movie. I watched this movie growing up. This movie came out in 1988. this was really sad. I loved this as a kid. I can't fully remember all of it, but I just remember the movie also being sad. What's up with 80s classic being sad?
I feel like it was a terrible time. Maybe they were trying to like make us grow up early. Maybe they were like having it hard for the kids.
Yeah.
They were trying to make us. I feel like I saw a podcast talking about that, talking about how like cartoons these days they're kind of like neutralizing life for the kids. They're not preparing them to feel. Our cartoons like showed you there were villains, they were bad people, there were good people, but now it's all about, I think, self-actualization, and animated films, it's not, I don't know.
Yeah, but the movie I'm talking about is The Land Before Time. You know, this movie was really sad growing up. I love this movie. The Littlefoot sisters, the Ducky, Petrie, Spike, and the whole game. Yeah, I love this movie growing up. And also, the little girl who played in the All Dog Go to Heaven, she also played in this movie too. So yeah, that would also make it sad too, because she also was in. She also did All Dog Go to Heaven. Yeah, she did this movie too. Yeah, she did this movie too. So yeah, this was a really sad movie. This is not a movie that I gotta watch over.
Poor girl. Yeah.
I know. Her life got cut way too short, man. Her life got cut way too short. But I definitely got to watch this movie because it's been a long time since I watched this movie. Yeah, The Land Before Time, 1988.
I haven't watched it in a long time. I don't think I can rewatch it. It would make me, I think, sad. Kind of like All Dogs Go to Heaven. If I watch it now, I will feel sad as well.
Especially after what we know, too. Yeah. So what's your number 13?
Okay, my number 13 is Space Jam. Okay, because I...
Another one.
Another one. Don't tell me.
Another one.
I knew you'd have a lot. I mean, isn't it one of the most exciting things that happened? Like, you watch Michael Jordan with cartoons, like, this was like the happiest. I remember dancing with my sister to the screen. Like, everybody's Space Jam. We were like dancing, jumping in front of the TV screen because it was so cool too. The soundtrack was just amazing. And the idea of them helping him. And I love the Looney Tunes, so imagine seeing them together. Like, I mean, it can't get more iconic.
I mean, I agree. You know, I got Space Jam on my list as well. This was an amazing movie as growing up. I'm upset. Is it one movie that I'm upset that I did not see in the movie theater? Space Jam was the one movie I'm upset that I did not see in the
Me too, watch this VHS.
This had another movie I got on the list. I was upset that I did not watch it in the movie theater. But yeah, you know, seeing the Looney Tunes, seeing Michael Jordan in it, Looney Tunes, it was a really fun movie. I have a lot of Bugs Bunny. I'm a big fan of Bugs Bunny.
Me too. I love Bugs Bunny.
I'm a big fan of Bugs Bunny. Always, and still is now. And yeah, and I do got some news about the Looney Tunes. You know, Looney Tunes does have a movie out right now. Looney Tunes blew up the world, something like that. I gotta check it out. I haven't watched it yet.
Is it good?
I heard it's good.
You have to watch it and tell me. Is it worth checking out?
I heard it is. It got a lot of good reviews. It got a lot of good reviews. It didn't do great at the box office because of stupid Warner Brothers. They tried to kill the Looney Tunes for some odd reason, but that movie did good. A lot of people enjoyed it. They got a lot of good reviews. They also got another movie coming out next year now too. A movie that's been shelved for many years and now they're gonna put it in theaters now. The Ace versus Roddy Coyote movie coming out next year. Yeah. Now I heard rumors that Space Jam 3 coming out.
Finally, it's coming out.
Yeah. Roddy Coyote. Yeah. And Space Jam 3 coming out. I heard, even though number 2 was, but yeah, I'm curious to see what number 3 goes about. Only because Looney Tunes. I love Looney Tunes. LeBron's alright, but I mean, yeah.
No, but not Michael Jordan. I mean, I'm sorry, that energy that was captured, I
agree, yeah.
Emulate that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Yeah, and yeah. So my number 13, I got another. This movie is kind of sad too. The Disney movie came out 1988. What's up with 1988? What's up with y'all year? 1988.
That's that year.
That's that year. 1988. And this is a Disney movie. The movie I talk about is Oliver and Company.
Yeah, I mean, I know, it makes my heart break too. Oh my god, all those beautiful cats.
Yeah, Oliver and Company definitely was a really good movie.
I had the storybook as well. Like I remember Oliver Company felt so sad watching it. I remember that. Oh my god! And I had the storybooks too, like many variations and stuff. But still, it was so sad to watch.
Yeah, I love Oliver Company. I had the VFT growing up. Joey Lawrence I didn't know Joey Lawrence played the cat. I did not know that. I found out that really as I did my research. Like I did not know that, but I always knew of course Billy Joe was the dog. He did the soundtrack and stuff like that. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite Disney movies though. One of my favorite Disney movies. I got a whole lot of other Disney movies, but yeah, Oliver Company definitely a really good movie. Hopefully they don't do this one over. Hopefully they don't do this one over. But yeah.
Please, yes, exactly. Don't remake or live action anything anymore. I'm tired of this. Please.
Sadly, it's going to be more. They already announced. I think Tangle as the next one now. Tangle, I believe, is next for live action.
But they put it on hold. Yeah, what I heard is that they put it on hold after the failure of Snow White, which is good reasoning because they spent a lot on Snow White and for nothing. Exactly, it sucked.
Yeah. Snow White and her Sleeping Beauty were like the worst live action as of right now.
Yeah.
From what I heard. Yeah. I never watched both.
Exactly.
I never watched both. Yeah. Anyway, what's your number 12? What's your number 12?
Okay, my number 12 is Rio. It's like directed by Carlos Saldana and stars Jesse Eisenberg and Anne Hathaway, and it was 2011. And I love the music for that. First of all, because it was, I think, around the time I started having birds and raising birds, so I was always curious to see them depicted in films. And the soundtrack was just amazing. I wanna party. It was just so lovely and dancey and jumpy. So it was like one of my favorites. I still remember watching it for the first time, and I remember feeling very good. Like sometimes when you watch a film and you feel like you're very uplifted and stuff by it, this memory sticks with you, and it will always be your favorite.
Shockingly, I actually did see Rio. Shockingly, I did see Rio. I did. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, so my number 12, I got an old school Disney movie. It came out in 1940s. This was also one of my favorite Disney movies growing up. I liked the story was interesting. I know the real life story was even deeper, but this story was pretty interesting. I enjoyed it. I got Pinocchio as my.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I like the story
nostalgia of the beauty of the drawings.
Yes. It was really good. Pinocchio always been my favorite. I like the story. Him want to be a real boy. He started acting bad. Got turned to a donkey. Went into the well. I love all that. Also another tape where I watched as a kid to the point that it broke. And yeah, Pinocchio always been also one of my favorite. But I got many more favorite Disney movies because Disney pretty much been killing this list. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, that's my number 12.
Yes.
Pinocchio.
Same for me.
Yeah. So what's your number 11?
My number 11 is another Studio Ghibli movie, and you should watch this one. It's Howl's Moving Castle. Okay, and it's 2004. The American list is Christian Bale, believe it or not, Emily Mortimer, and Lauren Bacall playing the witch. Lauren Bacall, the great actress. So this one is just beautiful because it has like a lot of elements about it. I think it talks also about the vanity of looking, like if someone is beautiful and vain and they think this is the most important thing in their lives, and then discovering the importance of other things. It has many of the Studio Ghibli film essentials too, like a great female character, but unlike what Disney is doing now, the characters are genuinely strong and genuinely just also girly and beautiful and just strong, but not as in, like overtly, stupidly, in a way that makes you feel like, but you lost the sense of the animation, of the story, of the fairy tale. No, they're just strong female characters like you would watch when you're young and your, like classmate is stronger and kind of like taking your rights in the playground or something like that. So it's a different way of handling a strong girl. And it has elements of magic. It has like the amazing objects. There is a fire that never goes out. So it's a very beautiful, magical movie. And I feel like if you watch it, it will blow your mind because the animation is just so beautifully drawn. And Christian Bale's voice is so good too. So I'm not gonna lie, this adds to the element. Yes.
Shout out to Christian Bale. He actually pretty dope. I gotta watch that movie. I gotta check that out.
You have to.
Check that out. Yeah, definitely gotta check that out though. So my number 11. I spoke about this on our Top 20 Cut the show, so I'm gonna mention this again. This animation movie was pretty cool. So far, two of them came out. Part three just got announced, officially got announced on 2027. Thank goodness, we've been waiting for the longest. And I enjoyed this version of this movie, and I loved it. I loved it. This is actually one cartoon that I do want to see in live action eventually. This is not Disney. This is not Disney, by the way. This is not Disney. But I'm talking about
Wow, I'm intrigued.
I'm talking about Spider-Man, the animated movie. Spider-Man into the Spideyverse, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and now we got Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse that coming out in 2027. That's featured Shamar Moore, Jake Johnson, Haley Steinfeld, which I really like Haley Steinfeld. Masa Ali, and we always talk about Masa Ali as always. Masa Ali.
Yes.
Which by the way, I am upset that they officially canceled the Blade movie. I'm upset about that.
They killed it for him, and they wasted his years. Those bastards.
That really,
yes. How could they do this? How can they kill Blade? What can't they just find the way? They make all kinds of crappy movies. Why not that one? It would have been a great Blade, I tell you.
I agree. Also, Brian Tyree Harris, Zoe Kravitz, Issa Rae was in the second one. Yeah, the first one was so good, but the second one was freaking amazing. Oh, I have to curse from it.
Was like the best. Yes.
It was so. And one thing I love about this Spider-Man version movie is that the design of it is it's so crazy, and I love this. And I can't wait for part 3 to come out. It's sad to be away 2 years, but I can't wait for part 3 to come out.
Can't wait. I mean, I haven't watched it, but I feel like when you say Haley Steinfeld, and now I remember Sinners and the excitement that we have for watching it, because everybody's going crazy, and I feel very jealous. I want to watch this movie right now. Why is it taking so long? I feel like it will blow our mind.
I mean, it's about to come out next week. By the time this episode come out, I'm pretty sure we both will see it by now. But
yes.
But yeah, I can't wait to see Sinners. I can't wait to see that movie. That movie. I heard get really amazing reviews right now.
I feel like it will get into the award conversation as well, that's something that it deserves. Yes,
I agree. I agree. Shout out to Haley Steinfeld. She killing it. Killing it, girl. Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler too. I can't wait to watch that movie. But shout out to this movie too, the Spideyverse movie, because this is an amazing Spider-Man movie. I do want to see a live action of this version of this movie though. I do want to see it. I feel like it will work out really crazy.
And this is the first time you say that. This is the first time you really want to see a live action of an animated movie. So hopefully your wish will be. You never know who's listening.
You already know. Every time we talk about movies, it always end up happening.
See?
So who knows? It might just happen. Who knows? It might just happen. So where's your number? Oh, we're in the top 10 now. We're in the top 10.
Ooh.
10. What's your number 10?
Right. My number 10. Okay, so my number 10 is... Okay, no, this is not... Okay, my number 10 is a Pixar movie. Okay, it's called Brave, 2012. Starring Kelly MacDonald, Billy Connolly, and Emma Thompson as her mother. This movie is beautiful because there was a phase in my life where I was obsessed with bears. Of all things, I was crazy about bears. I was studying bears, and I felt like I want to know more about bears, even as a spirit animal and stuff like that, because I'm into that stuff. Brave is this beautiful. Also, I think because it encapsulates a turbulent relationship that a girl has with her mother, whom she loves. I love my mother, but there were times where the relationship kind of got strained, and there was a little back and forth between us. So this movie kind of encapsulates the mother-daughter relationship in a very beautiful way, because it shows how sometimes it can get really, really strained and dark and stuff, but the love usually conquers, and you always go back together, and the love brings you together, and they're together facing, and she's even trying to save her mom. So it's a beautiful movie. It's a very beautiful animated movie. I just love it to this day so much.
Shockingly, I never watched Brave. I heard about it.
Seriously, you will be invested in the story.
So you know what? So this is a Disney movie, right? This is what Disney movie.
Disney or Pixar? I want to know because it's Thailand.
It's the
I
same
don't
thing.
know.
They kind of the same.
They're like the same, right? I don't know. For me, it's always confusing, these things,
Yeah,
but I
it
don't
is.
know.
It is.
Probably.
Well, since you said a Disney movie, I'm gonna say a Disney movie for my number 10 as well.
Mm.
When this movie came out, I watched this movie 3 times in the movie theater, 3 different times. One in a summer camp, one with my mother, and one with my father. I do not know why I watched this movie so many times. I mentioned it before. This movie was just, I don't know, it was something about this movie just so great. No. And now finding out what I know about the woman who played the character, she was playing in a old movie, but it was pretty bad. Street Fighter. She played Street Fighter. She was kind of like a crush, Ming Na Wen. Then we got they got a funny guy who played a dragon in the movie, which was pretty freaking amazing. And I'll say this movie as a whole was pretty good. 1998, I got Milan.
Oh, I knew it when you said the dragon and you said she's your crush.
Yeah. Because the lady who played Milan, she played on Street Fighter.
I adore Street Fighter.
At Chun-Li. Even though, as a kid, I enjoyed that movie as a kid, but growing up, it's aged kind of bad.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
you just love movies when you're younger, and then you watch them as and it's cringe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But I like the Chun-Li. But yeah. Anyway, Milan always was really good. I watched the movie so many times to the point that I don't even know why I watched it so much. I like the story where she would join the army to help to avenge her father.
She's so strong too.
Yeah,
like they made strong movies, strong female characters. Now they're just being stupid, Disney. Honestly.
Yeah. And I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. That is my number 10, Milan.
What a beautiful film! I adore Milan. Yes.
Yeah. So,
and who's playing the dragon? Who's playing the dragon? Eddie Murphy or
Eddie Murphy.
Isn't he like the best? I just adore him. Can we please have him on the podcast?
I like a lot. Eddie Murphy was really funny in this movie. Just like
it's too good for us.
Just like how he was in Shrek, he killed it. I was upset.
He kills everything he's in. He's brilliant.
Yeah, he is. So what's your number 9?
Okay, it's getting really hotter and hotter, Kenny. Okay, Coraline, 2009. Okay, it stars Dakota Fanning and Terry Hatcher and Jennifer Saunders. This movie, when I watched it, it was just so beautiful because I think it's about dark childhood in a way and the darkness that, the children go through as they come of age. And the idea of, like the world and the other world that is like parallel to it. And I don't know, the dissatisfaction with her life with her parents and then seeing the other family and feeling sucked into it. I always had a fear as a kid of, like the people who lure kids, like the Hansel and Gretel witch or, even the, like the friendly couple who'll turn out to kill kids and stuff like that. I always read these stories. I think there was a film called The People Under the Stairs directed by Wes Craven. And I remember seeing it at a very early age and hating my life because, they're like, what are they doing to kids and crying and why? So this one kind of like played on that fear that I had as a kid. So that was just awesome. A great film.
I gotta check that one out.
You have to. It's really creepy and lovely.
Yeah. So my number 9, we ready to talk about it. My number 9 is Shrek. So my number 9 is Shrek. So what's your number 8?
Killed it for you. I'll see what you killed for me then. Let's see.
I didn't mention nothing yet. I mentioned that. Yeah. I did come in though. But what's your number 8?
Okay, my number 8 is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Don't tell me that you have it.
I do have it.
I'm killing your list, man. Come on, kill mine. Try to beat me, Kenny. You can't.
I do have Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I'm not gonna say what number I have it.
Who would ever hate this movie? Someone from the Dark Ages, probably, because this movie is just so good. It's pure beauty. Everything about it is just awesome, and it was so revolutionary too. Like Bob Hoskins, Christopher Lloyd, Joanna Cassidy, and Jessica Rabbit. I mean, who hadn't a crush on her? I mean, I feel like the world definitely watching her, you must have realized, like, wow, this is the epitome of beauty. Just a brilliant film, a brilliant. Even Eddie Murphy, by the way, said that the only time he regretted the film, it was Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yep.
Because he turned it down. Yeah, and
we spoke about that on our Top 20 Countdown show. Yep.
Yes. So it's amazing. It's amazing. Just talk about it because I know you're the biggest fan. Tell me, what do you love about it?
I'm not gonna say yeah. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
This is what I'm wait. This is what I'm gonna wait for. But my number 8, you already killed number 8 too, Space Jam. But I will say,
yes, tell me something.
I haven't said on my part. This one part I haven't said. The soundtrack was amazing. Space Jam. I didn't say that, but the soundtrack was amazing. Like really was
perfection.
Amazing. Yes. So what's your number 7?
Okay, my number 7 is a very cute movie, and Kenny, you should watch it. It's another Studio Ghibli movie. It's called Kiki's Delivery Service. Okay,
and it's I heard of it.
Directed by Miyazaki himself, the great 1989, and the American cast has Kirsten Dunst as Kiki, and she kills it because it's so cute, and it's about a little girl witch and her very fussy and talkative black cat. His name is Gigi. So it's just amazing. It's so cute and it's so positive and uplifting, but also it talks about a lot about even themes about finding your place in the world, self-actualization, but in a very authentic way. This is why I feel like I have problems with Disney being lazy and taking beloved children's stories and turning them into farces and turning them into stupid stories as if they're correcting the wrongs that they did in the past. This was not wrong. If you want to do a story and you feel like, let's say you created a Cinderella character or a Snow White character that you see is silly or oppressed or whatever, try to make up a new story, write a new story where you feel like the female character is not that pathetic from your point of view. But don't take a beloved tale, which I feel has nothing to do with the conscience of young girls, and I feel like it was very, very well made, and turn it into something stupid that no one will watch. Seriously.
I mean, I definitely heard this movie. I never watched it, though. Maybe I did watch it once. I think I watched it once. It was a long time ago, though.
You have to revisit it. It's so cute.
Yeah, I may have to revisit it. Yeah, I might have to revisit it. So my number 7. My number 7. I do have a Disney movie, and this movie started off as a show, and then they came up with a movie, and they had another movie after that. This movie just made 30 years. It's now having a 30-year anniversary. It came out in 1985. I got a Goofy movie. This was really cool. I loved it.
Okay, you killed it for me. It's my number. Okay, I shouldn't say what number it was. I'm gonna kill you, Kenny. I will end you. This is one of my favorite movies ever. I'm gonna shut up. Okay.
I love this movie. Jason Munson, Bill Farmer, Jim Cummins, the legendary Jim Cummins. That man is talented.
Most talented ever.
Yes, and they just got a 30-year anniversary. They got a documentary, I believe, that come on Disney Plus. I'm not sure it's on there now, but yeah, I love this movie. And also, shout out to Tevin Campbell, who played the power line.
And the songs are so good, too. Nobody else but you. I want to see the documentary so much because I feel like I will cry. I adored it.
Well, it should be on, by the time this is recorded, it should be on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, we'll probably. Really? Wow, awesome. I gotta watch it.
Yeah. It should be, I think it's out. I think, do now. I mean, in our reality, it should be out now. I gotta watch it myself. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah. A Goofy movie is my number 7. Amazing movie. So what's your number 6?
My number 6 is Beauty and the Beast. 1991, which is like Tale is all this time. I always remember because my mom loved the song. Like, she loved the song when Mrs. Teapot kind of sang and they were dancing on. My mom loved the dress of Belle and stuff. So I remember even watching it as a young girl with my mom. And of course, my sister and I were obsessed with Belle and obsessed with the story. We were obsessed with Gaston because he was the epitome stupid boy you see, in the playground or in your family or whatever when you were little. So he kind of like encapsulated that hatred that you have against the stupid boy who just wants to dominate and stuff. So it was just amazing. I love it so much. And to this day, I think, and I had like all kinds of memorabilia. Like I had a fake, like dress like Belle, and I had all the mini, I had Mrs. Teapot and her son, the cup. I had a lot of Beauty and the Beast. I think I watched it too. Like they got World on Ice. They used to come World on Ice, Disney
Oh
World
yeah,
on
I remember
Ice
that. Yeah.
when we were
Yeah.
kids, and I think I watched either this one or Snow White. I don't remember, but we went to Cairo and it was like a trip, and we went and watched the World on Ice, and it was just magical.
I mean, I definitely had this as a kid. I watched this a lot. I did enjoy Being a Beast. Another cassette tape where me and my sister watched it until it broke.
Yes,
So
same here.
yeah, her hard time being the only boy. But yeah, I used to watch.
Your
Yeah, so
sisters kind of like take you in their clan
yeah,
and you watch
yeah,
their
yeah.
movies.
Sadly, yeah. So that I know some. That I know so many of the Prince of Disney movies. So yeah, I
Yeah.
went through that. Went through that. But yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I did enjoy Being the Beast. It was definitely pretty good. Definitely pretty good. So my number 6. I got a movie that came out in 2023, and I ain't gonna lie, this movie was really good. I'm upset. This is another movie that I'm upset that I did not watch in the movie theater because this movie did really good, and this movie is coming out with part 2, I believe next year. I think next year. I got the Super Mario Brothers movie. You
Yeah,
know,
you love it. Okay,
I do.
tell
Hold
me,
on,
tell me.
hold on.
Show me.
You ain't know.
Okay, I need this one. You have a lot of these ones, and I feel like I'm very envious.
Yeah, I do.
I want to take. Okay, so one day I'll creep into your house and take them over
Yeah,
myself.
the cast. This movie had an instant cast. Chris Pratt, Annie Tyler Joy, Charlie Day, Keith
Oh, Jack
Michael
Black.
Key. Yeah, Jack Black, Keaton Michael Key, Seth Rogen. Yeah, and this movie was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, everybody was complaining about Chris Pratt's voice, but I feel like he did a good job in this. Chris Pratt actually did a good job. I'm not gonna lie, he did a good job. I ain't gonna lie, since it came on streaming, I watched this movie probably like almost 10 times. And actually, I'm gonna watch it after the recording. Super Mario Brothers movie,
Wow.
I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of Mario too. So you ain't know. So it was pretty good for a video game movie because all of us get nervous when video game movie get messed up, and they did not mess up with this. So yep, and I can't wait for part 2. They're coming out next year. Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, this is my number 6.
Yeah.
Now we are in the top 5. Now we are
Ooh.
in the top 5. Oh
Yes.
man. So what's your number 5? I wonder what else you're gonna kill for me, or I will kill for you. Who knows?
I think there's one that I would kill for you, but
Oh, I
maybe
got
you
a
will kill
feeling.
for me first. But I think the rest I might not. Okay, let's not rush things. Okay, you will find a lot of Ghibli stuff now because I'm obsessed with Studio Ghibli, honestly. So my number 5. Okay, my number 5 is My Neighbor Totoro. Okay, it's a Ghibli movie, and
Okay.
if you want a like a creature cartoon, this is the one for you. First of all, because it's just so beautiful. Kids finding themselves in the forest and their mother is sick, and then they meet Totoro, this magical creature. I think you will find a lot of GIFs of it online. Like you'll find a lot of GIFs on Twitter and stuff like that. And even if you haven't watched it, it's very embedded in the culture. So people just keep sharing it for some reason. It's one of the most beautiful and calming movies that I've seen in my life. I remember like Tilda Swinton, the great actress, she said that if she was in a coma, just play the theme for me and I will transcend. Like this is what she said. She said that this is one of her favorite movies of all time. So it just calms her, and if she hears the theme, even if she was in a coma, she'll just like drift away and stuff like that. So it's a very beautiful movie, and it's a very calming movie, and it has this uplifting kind of like internal beauty to it. So I just recommend it for everyone.
That movie actually sounds interesting. I feel like I heard of this movie before, but I feel like I definitely need to check this out because it definitely sounds really interesting. I need to check this out. I need to check this one out.
You have to. You have to.
Okay, so my number 5, this movie that I got came out in 1982. This is another movie from Disney that I really enjoyed. It's close to being one of my favorites. And this one is really cool. I got Aladdin as my number 5. We got the genie played by Robert Williams. We got who else? Who else is in the cast? Scott Warren. Yeah, he was us for a house. And yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Aladdin, the story, Aladdin being a street rat, lying a lot, and just trying to win the princess' heart.
And Jasmine, of course.
Trying to win the princess' heart, and then Jafar, the evil bad guy Jafar, he was a shady bad guy, I swear. And he was,
Yeah, he was very
he was,
scary. Jafar was
he was,
evil.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and I enjoy Aladdin. It's pretty good. They came up with two more movies after this, and of course they had a live action. Will Smith play as the genie, which was pretty good. And yeah, Aladdin as my number five.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I think Aladdin was one of the
Yeah,
good live action
It
ones.
was.
Yes.
Aladdin definitely was one of the good live action ones. I was shocked. I was shocked. You know, I think they're supposed to come up with number two for that too. So
That
yeah,
one was nice, was lovely. Yeah, at least it was lovely.
it was. It was. So what's your number four?
Number four is again another Ghibli classic, Princess Mononoke, and
Mm,
it stars Billy Crudup and Claire Danes and Minnie Driver. So can you believe this list? I mean,
mm.
Princess Mononoke is just this beautiful. It's environmentalist. It talks about the environment, and it has a beautiful, wonderful like girl who is daughter of the wolves and kind of like leads a wolf clan, and she's very strong as well. The beauty of Studio Ghibli films is I don't think you have a central character and the world around them. And I don't think you have something definitive. Like sometimes you find someone with a weird illness or someone with, creatures that kind of like flesh and turn out into something else. There is always an evolving sense, and I think it kind of like talks to the fact that they're a Japanese animation studio. So the way they see the world, the way they see and they draw characters is different from your traditional, like animated film. This one is just spectacular. And I think it's now released in theaters or in 4K, Princess Mononoke, something like that. Either it's released 4K or it's released on theaters. So I like urge everyone to just check it out in the theaters because the experience of watching it on a big screen will be incomparable, really.
Okay, that sounds good. I need to
Just
check out.
magical.
I need to check out his film because I feel like I haven't checked it out. So I need to check out a lot of his films. I need to check them out. Well, my number four, you really killed my number four already. Although Go to Heaven was my number four. So what's your number three?
And number three, you killed it. A Goofy movie.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
We're killing each other out.
So I'll go to my number three. I got a feeling this could be the number one. Maybe I'm wrong. This could be the number one. Maybe I might kill it. Who knows? I may be wrong. I think I'm wrong though. So my number three is a movie that came out in 1984. This have a pretty, really good cast. I always talk about this movie in the top 20 countdown show, and this is one of my favorite Disney
Don't you dare.
cartoons ever. I think you know what's coming. The Lion King is my number
You killed
three.
my number one. You killed my.
I do it. I do it. I do it.
I want to end you. I'm glad I put many Ghibli stuff here because I knew if I put Disney stuff, you will kill all my list. So I had to up my game. Like I had to be getting ahead.
Yeah. But Lion King. I saw this the movie as a kid,
Isn't it
and
the best?
it was. Yes, it definitely was. And I was really sad. When my father died. The cast is amazing. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Matthew Broderick, the legendary James Earl Jones. We got Whoopi Goldberg here. We got the legendary Jim Cummings, and many more. Of course, we got
And Whoopi Goldberg killed it as the hyena.
She did. And also Jason Reber singing the Mufasa songs. Like movie legendary to this day. Elton
And can you feel the love? And Elton John singing "Can You Feel the Love Tonight"?
On the soundtrack, yes. And Lion King.
One of the best soundtracks in the world.
It was, yes. Best soundtrack, best movie. I can say one of the best Disney movie that came out.
Ever.
Live action, though. I mean,
What do you feel about the live action stuff? Yeah, because I haven't watched them. I don't want to.
Lion King one, I didn't really like it. I did watch Mufasa. I feel like it was alright, but it went on a movie that I need to revisit though, to really pay attention to it though. But like I said, though, this Lion King right here, 1994, is always going to be amazing. So yeah, and I loved it. I love the Lion King. So yeah, that's my number three. So what's your number two?
My number two, okay, the one that you haven't killed, thankfully, yet, it's Spirited Away. It's another Ghibli movie. And what I love about Ghibli movies in general is that they have like bigger themes, but they make it through a very interesting tale. So if you watch it as a kid, like I feel it will really, really instill in you a lot of important, enjoyable stuff, but also do it in a very entertaining way. So it talks also again about greed, about the environment, about I think when parents kind of screw up and kids have to save them or kind of like have to take charge, which I think is a very uncomfortable situation for a kid, but sometimes we find ourselves in that, believe it or not. So it's and it's a coming of age again story for a girl. So they have all these amazing strong female protagonists, and they do it very beautifully too. So I feel like what a beautiful film, and honestly, what an enjoyable feast, because there are so many characters that kind of like metamorph and change and transform. So it kind of blows your mind. Like in the beginning, I think I didn't know how to keep track of even some of the characters, but then you just realize this is the beauty of it, and you need to watch it more and more. So I kind of like encourage everyone to watch it more than once, not just once, to kind of take it in and enjoy it.
I did watch this. I need to revisit it. It was a long time ago since I watched it. I gotta revisit it.
Have to.
That was a good pick, though. That was a good pick. So my number 2, shockingly, I shocked you didn't have it on the list. I shocked you didn't have it on the list. I already killed your number 1, so I know you don't have this movie. But this movie, you know, during this time the movie came out, it changed the game. It changed the game. You know, it was designed in a way that we didn't expect was going to happen. It was a certain studio first movie, and ever since then they became the big thing they are now. The franchise of this movie is pretty big as well. They came out with many movies, came out with many shorts. Their toys became popular. Yeah, the cast of this movie, two of the guys, is pretty popular. And then as year came by, I guess let's just say the cast grew more. But I'm talking about the first movie. I'm talking about the first movie because the first movie always could be amazing. First movie always been best. People does complain that this movie should end at 3, but I mean, yeah. But the number 1 always be amazing. My number 2 movie that came out in 1995 is Toy Story. Pixar first movie.
I love Toy Story.
First computer animated movie, and pretty much with a big franchise. Tom Hanks played as Woody, but Buzz Lightyear played as Tim Allen. Yeah, you know, I've always been a fan of Toy Story. Woody, I had a Woody toy growing up too.
Me too, and I had Buzz. I think I had Buzz.
I had both actually, but Woody was my favorite. Woody always been my favorite. And yeah, I know this is another movie that, you know, play a big part of my childhood.
It's also another theme. Yeah, the theme of, you know, still kind of like the Brave Little Toaster when you abandon your toys and
exactly.
you grow up. So it's kind of very nostalgic. It's kind of like makes you so sad you want to cry.
No, crazy. When you mentioned that, I was going to say Toy Story, but I didn't want to give away my list. You
sneaky one.
Yeah, but you know, Toy Story got a special part of my heart, and they all come up with number 5, I believe, either next year or 2027. So yeah, that is my number 2. That's my number 2. I already killed your number 1, so
it's done for.
And clearly, you killed my number 1 too. My number 1 was Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but I haven't talked about it though. And you know,
I feel like if we're in a gunslinging competition, we killed each other off like pew pew pew.
Yeah, we really did. We really did. Your number 1 Lion King. My number 1 was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit played a big part of my, in my life, childhood. I love the fact that it had live action and it had cartoon characters. Bill Huskers, he did an amazing job. Christopher Lloyd, so many dope characters. Jessica Rabbit G. Louise. First time we see Disney and Warner Brothers and different companies come together. I think that was the part of that I really enjoyed the movie. I get to see I get to see Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny on screen together. That was amazing.
Can you believe this?
Both of my favorite characters. So that was amazing. And like I said,
who played Jessica Rabbit? What is her name? Catherine or Kathleen? Wait, what is this hot actress? Do I remember her? Because I feel like
I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. I got an info right here. I'm checking right now. Who played Jessica Rabbit?
Okay,
that is a good question.
Because I feel like I know her.
Kathleen Turner. Kathleen Turner.
Yeah, right? The one with the husky voice, because you can tell her voice is so significant. She was in Romancing the Stone, and she was in Body Heat. She was very known for being this, like femme fatale type.
Yeah.
And what a voice they added to the character. Like, wow. I'm not bad. I was just born that way. I was just drawn that way. Yes.
Also, shout out to Mel Bland, who played Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Tweety, Sylvester. That's a legend. That's a legend. He done many other Looney Tunes characters, and he done many other Looney Tunes characters. And yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Always play a big part of my life. And number one movie. And like I said, Eddie Murphy. Of course, Eddie Murphy regretted his role. He should have. I feel like I said, we talked about this before. Eddie Murphy did play the lead character. It would have changed his career even more. Even more. Yeah, he would have already growing now, but it would have made him
imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And yeah, there you go. And that is our top 20 favorite animated list.
Animated movies.
And that is our series premiere episode of the MrGentleman Like That Podcast presents the top 20 Countdown Show, the series. And thank you to my co-host Jaylan for doing this with me and joining me on this journey. And happy to have you on board and part of the family. So thank you.
Thank you, Kenny. And please, when we post this also on the YouTube, tell us what are your favorite animated movies. If you have ideas for top 20s that you want us to do, we're open for suggestions because this series is just started and it won't stop, hopefully.
Yeah, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. And I'm happy to do this review. And yeah, thank you again. And we got many more to come. Many more top 20 to come. And who knows, we probably gonna have a season 2 because we got so much to talk about. We're gonna have more seasons to come. So Jaylan, before you go, drop your social media where everybody reach you. Let everybody know what else you are doing right now.
What I'm doing, well, now I'm kind of taking a bit of a break, but I was on a very interesting episode of the Women in Session podcast. And we were, first of all, we talked about Timothy Dalton, and then I talked with my dear friend Kristen Battistella about witches in film and our favorite movie witches and even TV witches. And now I'm kind of writing reviews and stuff. I'm taking a bit of a break from podcasting because work, but I'm writing reviews and I'm still doing interviews and stuff like that. You can find me on Jaylan Salah on Blue Sky, Jaylan_Salah on Twitter, and Jaylan Salman on Instagram, and of course my J Days YouTube channel where you see me collaborating with awesome people like Kenny and interviewing artists.
Well, there you go. And I gotta come back to your show too. We gotta make that happen.
Yes, we should.
And thank you for checking out the first episode of MrGentleman Like That Pocket presents the Top 20 Countdown Show, the series, a part of Spinoff Series Thursday lineup. Thank you, and we'll be right back. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman. Now, I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, and this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spinoff Series Thursdays. And Spinoff Series Thursday is the new home for MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Spinoff Series that brought to you shows like A Conversation About Music Podcast, The Old School Show, and Date Night Talk Podcast. And A Conversation About Music Podcast is a music spin-off series where we talk about anything music, from the current music scene and the old school music scene, where we interview many guests that's in the music industry and artists about their music journey. We have a segment game called The Face Off, which is a versus inspired game, and we have roundtable discussion about variety of music topics. And y'all can check out A Conversation About Music podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Now, the Old School Show that featured myself and the Star Roddy Rod. It is a show where we discuss anything old school, from music, TV shows, movies, and many more. We also bring in guests to join in on the old school conversation. Y'all can check out the old school show with myself and the Star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. Every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And last but not least, we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B, where we talk about anything relationship related topics like love, dating, relationships, cheating, the good and the bad, and many more. And y'all can check out this spin-off series, Date Night Talk Podcast, every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. So look out for MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Presents Spin-off Series Thursday, a conversation about music podcast every first Thursdays. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursdays, and Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays. And y'all can check out MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays for the main series and every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays. And thank y'all for checking out this commercial break. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. I just want to take time to thank everybody for tuning into the series premiere of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Presents the Top 20 Countdown Show, the series. I want to thank my co-host Jaylan for doing this show with me, and I can't wait to do more episodes with you. And I want to thank you for, taking the time out of your busy schedule and doing this episode of the Top 20 Countdown Show, the series. So it really means a lot, and I can't wait to do many more. You can tune in to the Top 20 Countdown Show, the series, every third Thursday at 12 p.m., a part of Spinoff Series Thursday lineup. Other shows you can check out, part of the Spinoff Series Thursday lineup, a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 p.m., Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second Thursday at 12 p.m., the Old School Show with myself and the Star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 p.m., and look out for the newest Spinoff Series Thursday show, Date Night Talk Stories, coming soon. You can check out MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays for the main series, every Thursday for Spinoff Series Thursday. You can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Podcasts, and many more. Y'all can rate the show 5-star rating on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podcasts, Podchases. The more y'all reach the show, more people know about MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Ken, aka MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Ken, aka MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, where you can listen to all of the audio version of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. You can watch the visual version of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast called MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast TV, which also the visual version will soon be coming to Spotify, coming soon. We are working on putting our visual version on Spotify as well. Look out for that, coming soon. And you can check out the MrGentleman Fact Quote of the Day every Mondays on YouTube and other social media platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Ken, aka MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. If you want to be guest on MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, send me a bio about yourself. Everything due to my email, Ken, ypgnt@gmail.com, or him by social media, Ken _MrGentleman. I repeat, Ken, Ken _Mr. MR, Gentleman, GENTLEMAN. Okay, we can set something up. I look for a guest for season 10 of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast main series and all other spin-off series Thursday shows. You can also check me out the Premiere Boy Podcast with myself, Aaron Keith saying, Star Right Rod, Long Live Chief Matamel. New episodes every Wednesdays at 12 a.m. Part of the Premier Powerverse Network. Other shows in the Premier Powerverse Network: King Talk with Aaron Sands, hosted by Aaron King Talk Sands. You can check out all episodes right now. Look up for his newest show at the Islands with Aaron Sands coming soon. You can check out all episodes of Star Time Podcast hosted by the Star of the Ride. Look out for the newest episode of Welcome to the Trilogy hosted by Long Live Chief Mighty Mel. Listen and support every show in the Premier Powerverse. Add me on Good Podcast, Ken, Mr. Gentleman. Y'all already know Good Podcast, the many independent podcasts that you can see what everybody listens to. You can rate each of the shows and we have the charts. We are not really on the charts at the moment, but thank you to everybody who showed love to Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast season 9 finale, and continue to support Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast. All 264 episodes of Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast, on all podcast platforms. It really, really means a lot. And of course, check out the website of Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlikethatpodcast.com. You can listen to every episode of Mr. Gentleman, like that podcast, all 264 episodes of Mr. Gentleman, like that podcast. You can check out every guest who's been on Mr. Gentleman, like that podcast, all 83 guests who've been on Mr. Gentleman, like that podcast. You can check out all my guest that I've been on. More guest coming real soon. Check out the official merch store of Mr. Gentleman, like that podcast, www.mrgentlemanlikethatpodcaststore.com, where we have shirts, hoodies, mugs, masks, hats, and many more. Support the official merch store so we can upgrade your listening experiences. So check out the official merch store for Mr. Gentleman, like that podcast, www.mrgentlemanlikethatpodcaststore.com. Check out the official website of Mr. Gentleman, like that podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlikethatpodcast.com. And thank you everybody who tuned into the series premiere of Mr. Gentleman, Like That Podcast Presents, the top 20 countdown shows, the series with myself and Jaylan, a part of the Spinoff series Thursday lineup. And you can check out this show every third Thursday at 12 a.m., a part of the Spinoff series Thursday lineup. It's January 20th. Mr. Gentleman, like that podcast 7-year anniversary episode, January 20th, and season 10 of Mr. Gentleman, like that podcast, coming soon. Originally, we were scheduled for January 25th, but we might be pushing the season 10 back a little bit, maybe until February. So look out for more announcement of season 10 on the 7-year anniversary episode of Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast. Have a good day or night, wherever you're listening to this episode.
Hey everyone, this is Chewy, host of Screaming Chewy Show. And hey, what is this you're listening to right now with very inspirational content and music? Amazing. You're listening to the Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.